Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm super excited because I'm going to paint pour this. So I bought this little table, let me show you. So a really unusual shaped table. You can see on the bottom wooden legs, which are just bolted in. So I'm going to take the legs off, I'm going to put some tape all over the back, and I'm going to paint pour the top, the very top surface. So I've got a colour scheme in my house of turquoise in my family room, and so I want to decorate it with similar colours. So I'm going to have some turquoise, but also a lot of white in my kitchen. You can see my units. So I want white, and I want some sort of turquoise, and of course a little bit of pink or green or something just to really brighten it up. But I want to go quite neutral. I'm going to do I think a ring pour on it. I'm just really excited because I'm just going to see if I can transform this. So let's get started. So these are the colours I'm going to use. I've got Pebeo iridescent blue green, I've got white, iridescent green yellow, I've got sky blue light, and then a pale pink. They're all mixed with PVA glue and water pouring medium. So I mixed it 2 to 1, 2 parts pouring medium to 1 part paint. And then I added just a little bit of water. And I know that's really unhelpful with knowing how I've mixed it, but just a small sort of dash of water, because it was actually a pretty good consistency. Except for the iridescent ones, I had to put quite a bit of water in there. I didn't measure it though, but I wanted this consistency where it flows really nicely, but it's definitely on the thicker side, and it leaves a trail on the surface. In fact, I'll show you with a non-iridescent one because it's easier to see, and it leaves that trail for a couple of seconds. So I want it to be thicker because I'm going, as I said, I'm going to do a ring pour with my split cup, and if it's thicker, I think the colours will remain more separate. When it's thicker, the end result will maybe have a slight ridges to the painting, but that doesn't matter because this is going to be for a tabletop and I'll be resining it. It doesn't matter at all because that will still have a smooth surface after the resin's applied. So really nice and rich and thick and creamy. So I'm going to use the 5-chamber split cup. This is the order, and the reason I've done it this way is I want the white next to these two because these are the brighter two. So what I should get is a slightly toned down version of these two as the white touches them. So I'm just going to pour this into the cup. Now I don't need to use it all, I don't think. Oh, I don't know. It's a really unusual shaped table. I'll show you in a second. So I really don't know how much I should put in here, how much paint I need. It's useful to leave a little bit in case you need some. I need some for a flow extender. So this is the top of my table, a really unusual shape, but I love it. It's just so quirky. It's so nice. It's a white table, which I've dismantled, and I've just put some gesso on the top because it needed to be a bit chalkier, a bit rougher, so the paint will stick to it. If I show you the other side, it's probably difficult to see now, but can you see 1, 2, 3 bumps? That's where the table legs insert. But what I've done is put some black gaffer tape all the way around and all the way around the edge here. So my plan will be just to paint the top and to have the edges in the natural white colour. If it looks a bit messy, I might paint the edges, but yeah, that's for a later date. So I'm not worrying about that now. So the size of this, I'm going to guess that is between 30 and 40 centimetres. Right, so I'm going to do a ring pour. So if I just get the colours to the edge of the cup, I'm going to do a ring pour in the centre, and then I'll rotate my hand round as I do it. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. There is such a nice balance of colours here. I don't want really bright. I wanted it quite pale and subtle. And the amount of white there, I think, that's going to work really, really well. Now, there are quite a few air bubbles, which is disappointing because I mixed the paints quite a long time ago deliberately to try and avoid lots of air bubbles. So two choices. Either I burst the air bubbles, in which case I'm going to get some little cells, some little effects pop up, or I don't and risk it just not drying as well. So I think I need to burst them now. I would rather not have air bubbles in this. I'd rather not have cells. Right, I think I virtually used all my paint then. I think I'm just going to, any I've got left, I am just going to use as a flow extender. I don't have much, which is good. Right, good flow extender on there now. So I'm just going to start tilting this out. I think this is going to get a bit messy now. It's quite strange. I don't really know quite how to hold this. There's quite a lot of paint on here, so I am going to be tipping off quite a lot. But that's just because I've put a nice flow extender down. But I'd rather do that to really try and keep the shape of these rings. So let's start going off. I'll go off that top corner. Right, I am loving this. I had something in my paint there which has made a little bit of an unevenness in that, so I'm not quite so keen on that now, so I think I might tilt that off. I've also got a massive cell here for some reason, and here, so I might tilt a little bit more of that off. I could just leave it and I'd be happy, but I just feel like there's still quite a lot of paint on here, so let's just tilt a little bit more and try and open up some of these lines as well. I honestly could not be happier with this. It's really pale, it's really soft, it is just perfect. I'm so happy. I hope it dries well. As I said, I've managed to tilt off quite a bit of the paint, so I'm really hoping it's not going to be too thick on there now. Now, there are still some air bubbles. I'm going to leave them. There's one there that's annoying me. I'm going to leave it though, because I just don't want lots of speckles in my painting. Look at that centre. So pretty. I really hope that the sparkle will come out, the shimmer will come out as this dries. Obviously two iridescent colours in there. So you might say the white has taken over a bit, but for what I want, that is perfect, absolutely perfect. So I'll be back when it's dry. It's now finished, totally finished. I absolutely love it. It has worked so well. So I've now resined the top. I did 3 coats of resin because it just gives that really nice thickness to it. It's heat-proof resin, so if you put a hot drink on there, it will be fine. And the more coats of resin that you do, that I think the better the heat resistance is. You can see, or I'm hoping you can see, I've put some sparkle in it. So just a very, very light glitter in there. Wow, I really hope you can see this. It is shimmering beautifully. So you've got the iridescence of the paints, and then, oh, hello Cookie. Cookie's come to say hello. You've got the iridescence of the paint, and then the little bit of sparkle in the glitter just gives this beautiful, beautiful effect. If I tilt it in the light, I'm hoping you will see that even more. Can you have, just hope you can see that glitter, because it is so, so pretty. If I show you the bottom, so the edges, they did work well. I think next time I do the edges, I think I will paint down to that line, that ridge underneath, and then keep the rest of it white. And you can see I've just screwed the legs back in. So yeah, so happy with it. And it matches the turquoise in my kitchen here. I'm either going to keep it or I might sell it. I've got a fair coming up. I might take it, see if anybody wants it, because it just gives me an excuse to go again and to do another one. So yes, so happy. Please let me know what you think. Leave me a comment if you'd like to. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.